Today is June 19th, 2015, Charleston County Bond Court. I'm Judge James Gosnell, the Chief Magistrate of Charleston County. This is the case of State versus Dylan Roof. Mr. Roof is charged with 9 counts of murder and 1 count of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. Ladies and gentlemen, before I get into the hearing, I'd like to make a statement, please. Charleston is a very strong community. We have big hearts. We're a very loving community. And we're going to reach out to everyone, all victims, and we will touch them. We have victims, 9 of them. But we also have victims on the other side. There are victims on this young man's side of the family. Nobody would have ever thrown them into the whirlwind of events that they have been thrown into. We must find it in our heart at some point in time, not only to help those that are victims, but to also help his family as well. When it's all done and said, Scarlett Wilson, the solicitor, and Ashley Pennington will have done the best job that they can do. They're some of the finest. Our law enforcement are the finest in this state, and they will do their job honorably. I trust they will. With that being said, we will move forward today with this hearing. Mr. Roof is charged with 9 counts of murder and 1 count of possession of a weapon during the commission of the crime. Representing the state is the solicitor Scarlett Wilson, and representing the defendant is Mr. Ashley Pennington. Does the defendant give me permission to conduct this hearing via video conferencing? Mr. Pennington?
Yes, sir. I've discussed that with Mr. Roof, and he's aware that this would be the process, and we certainly agree to that.
Thank you very much. Mr. Roof has counsel today. He's been appointed, and it would be Mr. Pennington. Is that correct, Ashley?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Roof, you're charged with 9 counts of murder and 1 count of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. Your first appearance court date will be October the 23rd, 2015 at 2 p.m. Your second appearance court date will be February the 5th, 2016 at 9 a.m. Mr. Roof, you have the right to a preliminary hearing. This is a hearing to review the evidence that the state is using to establish probable cause to substantiate the charges that they have brought against you today. I have some questions, if I may, with permission of counsel. Mr. Roof, is your address in Eastover, South Carolina? Is it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. What is your age?
21.
You're 21 years of age. Are you employed?
No, sir.
You're unemployed at this time?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Detective Burkhart?
Yes, sir.
Does the defendant have a criminal history?
He does, Your Honor.
What is it, please?
There's only 2 charges that I'm aware of. I have a drug possession charge of 3-1 of 15, and I have a trespassing of 4-26 of 15.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I would point out that the drug charge is not a disposition. There's no disposition.
It's pending at this time?
That is correct.
Thank you very much. So noted. Solicitor Wilson, do you have any statement to make before this court today in regards to these charges?
Not now, Your Honor.
Not at this time. Mr. Pennington, do you have any statements to make to this court in regards to these charges?
Your Honor, I've met with Mr. Roof. I think he understands the proceedings. He understands that only a circuit court can set bond in the murder cases. Therefore, we're prepared today to accept the no bond arrangement. We appreciate the court's courtesy, and I will gather all information and supply it to him in due course.
Thank you. On the 9 counts of murder, I do not have the authority to set bond on these charges. On the 1 count of possession of a weapon during the commission of the crime, a violent crime, I'm setting your bond, young man, at $1 million. Is there anything else to come before this court today in regards to this case? Hearing none, We stand concluded in this hearing. Thank you.